David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Troy's offense is on the field for the first time today. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it. Shakes off the defender. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys maybe that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
It is good! And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Got his man. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, and those...
Intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes in the quarterback stance, not the receivers.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They'll give it to him again. At the 20, he's got space. He's up to 51 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Crowder. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Makes his connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Setting up the screen. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense set on first down. Looking to pass. It's Turner. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
They found a little open space. Unfortunately, it was in the wrong direction. 2nd and long coming up. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Gonna run it. It's Ross. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this: we're still in the 1st half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack.
And it's picked off. Trying to take it back at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as sausage, go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this: you can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. He's being a little reckless with that football. Threw the interception last time and almost threw another one here.
Golly, that's back-to-back drives. You got to have your quarterback making smart decisions. You can't turn the football over. He's got to get those cobwebs out of his head, start dialing it in.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Dropping back, it's Turner. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Caught over the middle. It's Huber. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. The Gamecocks are on the move. From the gun, the ground game. Finds a crease at the 20. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's now up to 64 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ross. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
He'll toss it. Into the end zone he goes. Down Troy. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dropping back, it's Turner. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. It's complete to the left. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. He's looking to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
He's got him and they convert. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got
a shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch, but just a hair.
Incomplete.
The end zone, it'll...
It's now 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball...
And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now the toss. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gonna take a shot. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Back to pass, it's Crowder. He's got his man. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, Reese. A first half spent in paradise, and in many ways, this Bahamas Bowl has lived up to expectations. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Bahamas Bowl.
The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. And that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things. In that first half, need some more big plays here to get this bell.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Turner. Using the quick game. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. Still running at the 40. Got a lot of running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Got his man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Snap it to the back. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Off play action. With the catch, it's Lewis. Gets away from one, finds room. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
The inside handoff. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Offense in the hurry up. Off the play fake. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Turns it on in midfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
At the 20, he's got space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Dropping back, it's Crowder. He looks that one in nicely. Oh, it's out. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fair catch, called for and made. Jacksonville State has it back and the Gamecocks will go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The change after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we reach the end of the quarter. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Turner. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Here's the handoff. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Make makes the catch. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
The give as they work on that clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with a big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So
looking deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single
drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Back to pass. It's Crowder. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. The completion well past the sticks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quick strike complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The completion short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And he made the extra point without problem. To a drive there of 84 yards. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. Yeah. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score. Jacksonville State, 55, Troy.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking for a man. It's Crowder. Quick completion on the out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Second and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Trojans will snap it on first and 10. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Higgins. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They want to just keep throwing it. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Looking to go up top on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. So many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. All these.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Getting some heat. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? They just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Gonna let it fly. He's got it. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now 1st and goal.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give this guy a chance. Put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and hauls it in. He's back up deep in his own territory. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Lost one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 25. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here tonight.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.